and welcome to the Herget Gymnasium for today's exclusive coverage of varsity volleyball as your Braintree Womps take on the Natick Redhawks. I'm Mike Wassel here for BCAM TV, and Braintree comes into today's action 0-1 on the season, coming off a 3-1 loss at Taunton in their opening match of the season. Braintree got themselves down 2-0 on the road, and it became a tough task to overcome. Braintree did come back and dominate in the third set to make it 2-1 before they fell to Taunton. And now against a Natick team, a very experienced team, this is going to be a tough test for Braintree here at home. We'll be back for the opening set here at Braintree High School. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Herget Gymnasium for set number 1 between Braintree and Natick. As this one is knocked over the net by Kokoris. Braintree again 0-1 to begin the season, and the Womps get the first point as the block from Kokoris starts things off on the right foot for the home team. Kokoris, the lone senior for this Braintree team. The set again for Kokoris, and this time it is out of bounds. So a 1-1 score. As Natick again will serve, looking to retake the lead. Kill for Natick, as that was played along the front of the net. The 2-1 advantage now for Natick as the service to the back line, and it's controlled for O'Donnell to Kokoris, and it's out of bounds. So Kokoris has had space to work with along the front line, but twice here in this first set his attempted kill has gone just wide. The serving error against Natick to get Braintree back within 1, 3-2. Heavy serve from Kokoris, and the first ace of the contest to tie it at 3. High school level, they played a 25 win by 2, best of 5. And that was deflected out of bounds off of Braintree as Natick takes the lead 4-3. A game of inches here in the sport of volleyball, as are almost all sports, but specifically here, you just get to barely graze it with the finger, and it can deflect out of bounds and award the other team the point, as that was long from Sullivan, and it's back to a 2-point lead for Natick, 5-3 here in the opening set. Short serve as Burke sets it up. And now the pass for O'Donnell goes with the left hand. Nice hit right in the middle of the court for the Redhawks as they go up by 3, 6-3 here at the beginning stages of this first set. Braintree looking to get off to a better start here today than they did against Taunton, as they lost the opening 2 sets, which made it very tough to overcome, including a couple injuries in that match. As Natick again with the point along the edge. Second ace of the game this time for Natick, and Braintree will take a substitution. Thought head coach Standard was going to take a timeout here, but right now her team's going to continue to play, down by 5, 8-3. And this is really where Braintree needs to stop the bleeding. Can't afford to get down by more than 5 here. Chorus knocked it over on the third try. Set up. And controlled on the dig. And the pass. Out of bounds. And now Braintree will take the timeout. Trailing by 6, 9-3 here in the opening set. So both teams getting 2 timeouts per set. Braintree utilizing their first here, and at an appropriate time before this one got too out of hand for the Womps. Already down by 6. And hopefully coming out of this timeout, Braintree will be able to rebound and get the next couple points to crawl back into it. Serve is controlled, and the pass for O'Donnell. It is knocked right back over, and Braintree gets the point. Both O'Donnell and McNeil were there on the Braintree side to get that point. And just like Braintree wanted, they get the opening point out of the timeout. It's going to be a carry against Natick for back-to-back points. Lead is 4, 9-5. Good serve from McNeil. Nice diving play from Kokoris. It stays alive, and it's tapped where Kokoris able to corral it. But the pass to O'Donnell. And the kill for the Red Hawks. Play set to resume, 10-5. This one is set up for Kokoris. Goes to the back line and nicely controlled by Natick. Where they get the kill to regain the 6-point edge. Again, short on the serve. Swatted over. And corralled. Now the pass to O'Donnell, and Braintree gets the point. So O'Donnell and Kokoris, 2 of the most experienced players on this team, have started to find a groove here in this first set. So one service error each. And what a hit.
Oh, they're rattled.
12-7 as Braintree gives the point right back. Pass, and Kokoris knocks it into the net. Kokoris says to Wishart that was his bad. Pretty good pass. Second ace now for Natick here in this first set, and they're up by their largest lead is 8, 15-7. Kokoris controls, popped back over by the Red Hawks. Back and forth we go. Third time across. And there is the kill for Kokoris, who's starting to light it up. That's who Braintree's going to have to rely on this season. Senior leadership of Kokoris, vocal leader on the court. Certainly going to have to be one of Braintree's best players every game. As the Womps try and build the program back up to the playoff level that they were at the last couple seasons. Natick doubles their lead, 16-8. Here as the referee comes over to the scores table. Kokoris with the short hit, right in the middle of the court to the vacant spot. Blocked by Kokoris. Really an awkward looking play for Natick off of the set, and a timeout taken by the Red Hawks as Braintree have responded with 2 consecutive points to make it a 16-10 advantage for Natick. But Braintree has started to find a little bit of a rhythm here in this first set, but it was a slow start, and now the reason why Braintree trails just because of that start. Certainly a tough test for Braintree, playing a very good Natick program that starts young. Programs at the middle school level. Braintree not yet at that point, but they're starting to really improve the program and branch out. A lot of freshmen this season for Braintree that have come to try out. Coming out of the timeout.
Go blue.
Martin comes back in, and Braintree serving down 6. Nice effort on the Braintree side, but Womps not able to knock it back over. Natick goes back up by 7. Pass to Kokoris, it's blocked. And now Kokoris to McMartin, and he goes around the stick. One of the tougher rules about volleyball is the stick's on top of the net. The ball can't go around it and go over. It has to stay on the inside portion of the net. As the Womps will take their final timeout down 9, 19-10 here in the opening set. 19-10 as the Womps try and figure things out here down the stretch for this opening set, but as the Womps did in their opening match of the season, in danger of dropping the first set. Chorus called for the double hit as he went right over towards his bench. Looked like a pretty nice play, but apparently the ball hitting him twice on its way to the pass. The service error for Natick gets Braintree back within 9, 20-11. Both teams now with 2 service errors each. Heavy hit from Kokoris, and he produces the second ace of the contest for the Womps. Takes a little bit off this time. And that one blocked up. And McMartin, thinking that maybe Kokoris was going to play it. Martin coming over from the soccer program here onto the volleyball court. As a lot of the sports, or a lot of the athletes here at the high school do, they play in multiple sports. Deflected at the net and controlled now with the pass to O'Donnell. Controlled and very nearly underneath the net were the Red Hawks. Womps down 9. Now they're down 8. That one up in the ceiling area. All sorts of fixtures above the netting, which makes it tough for opponents, certainly, because everything is in play, including the backboards on both sides. Service error for the Womps, and it is 22-13. O'Donnell over with the left hand. And it's blocked by a couple of Womp players. Nice pass from McMartin, but Kokoris too strong with the hit. And Natick goes up by 10. Nice block by O'Donnell, and Braintree gets the point. So Morin checking in now, and he will replace Burke. Nice serve from McMartin. Knocked to the back line, and it's in play. Always tough, especially in Kokoris' position as he was backpedaling, to tell where that out-of-bounds line will be. And you got to really rely on your other players. And in that case, ball didn't carry as far as McMartin thought, and it lands in play. And now it's set point, 24-14, Natick. Womps need to hit it over on this particular shot, and they do. And there is the opening set, 25-14, Natick winning and taking the 1-0 lead here at the Herget Gymnasium. So the Womps, after a slow start, got back in it, but never really had a long enough stretch of solid play to overtake a very good Natick team in that first set. The teams will switch sides. We'll take a break as well, and we'll be back for the second set after this. Welcome back to the Herget Gymnasium, second set ready to begin. Mike Wasser here for BCAM TV, and Braintree trails 1-0 after losing 25-14 in the first set, looking to take the opening point here of set two. Blocked and landing on Braintree's side of the court. So Natick takes the opening point. Real strong hit from Kokoris, but he missed by a few inches. Three 0 Natick, as Braintree still looking for their first point of this second set. And a carry for the Womps. Braintree right now having trouble beginning this second set. Doesn't bode well for the Womps' chances here in the second set if they can't start to get something going. That one lands on the top of the net and lands in favor of Natick. 5 consecutive to begin the second set. Pass to Kokoris. And the Womps are on the board with the aid of the double hit from Natick. Burke serve along the left side and is controlled, knocked over, and Braintree looks to tap it right back. Pushed over by O'Donnell. And a nice conversion for Natick into the empty spot right in the middle of the court as Braintree was bunched up along the front line. Nice diving play from Burke, and what a hit from McNeil. Braintree gets the point. (6-2) as the Womps have gathered their second point. Let's see see if that puts a little bit of spring in the step of the Womps. But Kokoris with a very heavy serve, but knocks it to the net. Another point for the Red Hawks, as they've really dominated the first stretch of this game. And out of the first 10 points, they've gathered 8. A sizable advantage here in the second set. Blocked at the net, and it goes out of bounds. So Natick, wearing their road red uniforms, taking it to Braintree. Popped up in the air, and the pass. Nice block at the net from McNeil and O'Donnell. The combo. As now O'Donnell with the chance, and he just mishits it. Braintree will take their first timeout here of the second set, trailing by 8 points, 10-2. So volleyball right now, the only sport that has played any matches, obviously playing indoors. With the snow we just got recently, it's postponed a lot of the games for every other sport. Baseball and lacrosse, both with 2 games already postponed. As well as softball. So right now, volleyball, the only sport that has gotten any game action in. Baseball has played a few scrimmages. And the Womps looking to return back to season form after winning Super 8. But all these teams have at least a couple more days to wait before the weather will cooperate. As we're now set to resume. Natick still serving up by 8, 10-2. Pass to O'Donnell. Nice hit, but it's corralled along the body and played over by Natick. Set up for the pass, and O'Donnell has it blocked for the second time. Braintree has their attempted kill blocked. The Womps with their third chance now, and it's blocked, but out of bounds. So not the way you would write it up for the Womps, but they'll certainly take the bounce. Too long. Braintree now starting to shoot themselves in the foot. That's 5 service errors now for this Braintree team, to go along with 2 aces. And right now, Braintree with some unforced errors. Serving is so key in the sport of volleyball. Kokoris backing up, knocks into the net. Red Hawks return the favor with the service error. They have 3. The lead is 8, 12-4. Sullivan with the serve. Nice hit, but it takes a bounce off of the stanchion above the net. Still in play, Braintree knows. And that one is out of bounds. Very strongly hit. along the perimeter, but the head referee got a good look at it. Above the net, and Braintree with 2 consecutive points. Nice dig, but it's hit too strongly. McNeil put a little bit more power behind that. Volleyball's so light, sometimes you just put a little bit too much force behind it and the ball just really carries. As Natick gets another and goes up by 9. Pass and the kill. Good court vision that time to take a 10-point advantage. But on the Braintree side, and the Womps will take their final timeout of the second set, trailing by 11, 16-5. And right now the Red Hawks have really made quick work of Braintree here on the road, and Natick looking to improve to 2-0 on the season with a victory here. Coming out of Braintree's final timeout of the second set, the Womps really need to go on a serious run, as that will begin it. Oh, it looked like that was in play. So the Womps don't get the benefit of the call here at home. That was very close, but they'll get the point right back off the missed hit on the serve. Nice job by Kokoris as he bats it over. And that was a blind hit from Kokoris, just really throwing up his fists and punching it over. And caught Natick napping on the opposite side. 10-point game, 17-7. Braintree not going away. Blocked, but out of bounds. 18-7. Final hit converted by Braintree. Had to knock it over on that shot. The dig from O'Donnell, and the kill from Kokoris. So the Womps starting to find the rhythm now, but took a while to get going here in this second set. Gotten 3 out of the last 4 points. And Natick goes back up by 11. 19-8 here in the latter stages of the second set. Natick already up 1-0, winning 25-14 in the opening set. And now just 6 points away from victory here in the second set. Third ace of the game for Natick, and the largest lead of the match is 12. Braintree out of timeouts, so the Womps are going to have to ride this one to the end. Very nicely done by Kokoris with the kill. Nice block, but it is knocked right back over on the third try. Back to Kokoris, and Kokoris with the finish. (20-10) as Burke with the serve. Out of bounds, so 3 straight for Braintree, and a timeout for Natick. One of the few times here in the match Braintree has strung together 3 consecutive points. Out of that Natick timeout, Braintree gives a point away on the serve. Six total service errors here in the match for Braintree. Kokoris is blocked, and it's out of bounds. Point for Braintree. Set up, and the pass to O'Donnell, and O'Donnell with the kill. Womps turning up the heat. Within 8. Braintree's chopped off 4 points off of the deficit. Very nice serve from Kokoris. It's returned, and the kill. Very strong hit. Nicely knocked over by Braintree cleverly. But the call is going to go against Braintree. And now Natick is 2 points away from victory here in the second set. Call could have gone either way. But the Womps guilty of the infraction. And now it is set point for the Red Hawks. Next point for Natick, and they won the second set. And that's it here in the second set. Just about identically to the first set, but this time by the score of 25-13. So 25-14 and 25-13 through 2 sets, and a 2-0 advantage for the road team. Natick with the sizable lead here on the road. The Womps will again switch sides with Natick, and Braintree looking to really regain the focus and at least take the third set here. But we're going to take a quick break here on BCAM TV, and we'll be back for the third set. Braintree looking to extend the match.
We must score!
Great athleticism by the Lady Womp. Looking for the pylon, and he's got it. Touchdown, Braintree.
Off the glass for 2. Shot from Stimson, and it's redirected in front. Back here at the Hurricane Gymnasium, Braintree trails 2-0. Mike Wassel here for BCAM TV, and the Womps looking again for the opening point, which they get. Obviously a must-win situation for Braintree if they want to extend the match. Very nice hit. You work on that shot in practice, and it's very tough to actually make it in a game situation. But that was well documented that Natick was a team that likes to extend the court. You see him switching the sides to tie it at 1. Braintree, although a very young team, has looked pretty good doing the fundamentals. They've had some aces, some quality blocks. The serves have been pretty good. Haven't been great, but they've been pretty good. But they've really just run into a very good team in Natick, and a program that is certainly at a higher peak right now. But the Womps nodding it at 2. See if Braintree can sneak one in before the game's end. They did trail 2-0 against Taunton before they won the third set, and looking to do the same thing here today. But certainly that's not a trend that the Womps want to have continue if they want to get their first win of the season. O'Donnell has his attempted kill block. He's going to get a second chance. Plenty of open real estate for Natick to work with. Very nearly a collision, and that was dangerous. 3-2 the lead for Natick here in this third set, up by 2. Short armed by Sullivan, and it is a 2-point advantage now for the Red Hawks. McMartin checking back in for Sullivan, and Braintree has rotated a lot of players here in this game, which is to be expected. Out of bounds. It's a 5-2 lead now for Natick after Braintree had this one tied at 2. And an ace. No. It's going to be deemed out of bounds. Really not much of a celebration on the Braintree side. But the Womps will serve after the service error from the Red Hawks. 5-3 is the lead for Natick. The carry called against Braintree off the pinball effect. Set and the block. Nice work up front as O'Donnell and Wishart both combining for the block. It's 6-4, and McMartin too strong with the serve. Miss hit on the Natick side, and they give Braintree a point right back. Uncharacteristic back-to-back points. Really just a lack of focus on the Natick side. This is something we hadn't seen in set 1 and 2. They've given Braintree a few breaks here in this third set. But that's what Braintree needs in order to get back and potentially win this third set. Block, but out of bounds. Back to 2 for Natick, 8-6. So volleyball, one of the few sports where the varsity plays before the JV team. And this one is out of bounds. Another service error. 6 for Natick, 7 for the Womps. A lot of miscues here in this third set for Natick. And Braintree down just by 1. Nice dig. And a nice block. All around nicely done by Braintree. Probably their best exchange of the match. Firstly, the dig from Burke, then the block at the net. And that all happened so fast where Natick had to take a timeout. Just like that, it is tied at 8. This is the best Braintree has played here in the match. But this is the time where Braintree Has to either turn it on or this one will end. This is Braintree's time now to take advantage of a team struggling right now. Natick not making many mistakes through the first 2 sets, but here in this third set they really struggled, and Braintree has taken advantage. And to this point, we have a tie game at 8, and Braintree will come out of the timeout with the serve. Big difference between starting the season 0-2 and 1-1. Blocked off of Braintree. Natick retakes the lead, 9-8. Tied at 9, and again, Kokoris in the middle of things. Another nice conversion along the Natick side, and it is 10-9. Pass to Kokoris. Still alive, thanks to the, again, stanchion above that actually kept that one alive for Natick to have a chance. Really shouldn't have even had an opportunity, as that one was clearly a point for the Womps, but it's staying that way anyway. 10-10 here in the third set, in a must-win game for Braintree to keep the match going. Pass to O'Donnell, and that's out of bounds. Nice tap with the left hand from O'Donnell, but a neat play on the dive from the Redhawks, who convert that into a point. As the Womps take a timeout after 2 straight for Natick to take the 12-10 advantage here in the third set. So both teams now using 1 timeout each. Again, the point in the match for Braintree. Got to keep it close. Really about at the halfway point, and right now the Womps down by 2 points as both teams get instruction from their coaching staff. 12-10, and the serve from the Redhawks as the pass and the dig. Four hits against Braintree. 3 consecutive now for the Redhawks after this one was tied at 10. It's been very close throughout this entire third set. Not a must point right now for Braintree, but they, again, can't convert this time. Really against their power there, as that one hit the pipe above and Cameron back onto the Braintree side. Blocked at the net. Braintree really looking for the explanation as to what exactly happened there. Certainly the players on the court don't like what they were told, but nonetheless the ruling stands. An impressive block from O'Donnell to keep Braintree close. It's 15-11. Out of bounds. Back-to-back points for the Womps. And the final timeout of the third set for Natick. First time here in the match that Natick has looked vulnerable. Three-point deficit for the Womps. Looking to make it 2 here. Really not the best setup that time for the Womps. And Natick takes advantage. Nicely placed. And Braintree will take their final timeout, it looks like. No? Oh yeah, they are going to take their final timeout. So Braintree does take their timeout. Both teams out of timeouts here in this third set. 4-point advantage, 16-12 for Natick. It's now or never for Braintree here in this third set. They want to continue the match. Gonna have to beat Natick 225. O'Donnell right out of the timeout converts with a very nice kill. Out of bounds. Just like that. The Womps have crawled right back into it. Looks like a change in the scoring during that timeout. Looks like they gave Natick a point, so it is 17-14 at this point. Now 18-14. Popped up in the air. O'Donnell mishits it. Had the right idea there, going to the opposite corner, but just couldn't place it well. And all of a sudden, it is a 5-point advantage for Natick. Looking to close the door here on this third set. Knocked over by Morin. And knocked out of bounds. Serve out of bounds. Pass to Kokoris, and he gets the point. So the kill for Kokoris, now with 18 kills in the match. Kept alive, Kokoris. Four-point game. Natick has the advantage, and a double hit on the Redhawks. Both teams out of timeout, so neither team can stop the set of play. (2017), and it is out of bounds, but off of a Braintree finger. (21-17), the Redhawks. And Kokoris twice goes up. This time he is guilty of the net violation. Just the first time we've seen that here in the match. Usually the net violation more prominent in the sport of volleyball. More so the player going underneath the net versus making contact with it. Nice block, but it caroms out of bounds. So the Womps now 2 points away from falling to 0-2 on the season. Braintree saving their best set of the match for the final set, but might be a little too late. And now it is match point, 24-17. Natick looking to wrap it up here with the serve. Braintree says, we're not going to go away quietly. They get one back. It's 24-18. And an obvious net violation on Natick. 3 feet onto the Braintree side of the court. (24-19). The pass and the ball game. As Natick wins 25-19 here in the third set, winning 3-0. 25-14 in set 1, 25-13 in set 2, before a much closer 25-19 victory in the third set, as Natick improves to 2-0 on the season with the 3-0 advantage here at Braintree High School, as the Womps drop to 0-2. So Braintree's starting slow here in this one and never able to rebound after a tough start. They did play a very solid third set, but it was a little too late. But a good sign for Braintree playing against one of the stronger teams in Natick, that they were able to keep up for portions of the match. But Braintree knows that if they want to beat a team like Natick, they're going to have to string together 3 very quality sets. So for the final time here at the Herget Gymnasium, Braintree trails and falls this one 3-0 here to Natick and drops to 0-2 on the season. For Genevieve Rigoli, I'm Mike Wassel. We'll see you next time.